Hello YouTubers. Well, I guess I could talk about the Zimmers and the characters therein forever, and it's something that is in my memory very often as I look back, but probably not very interesting to you. But I want to leave something in the vaults and of the data of YouTube to talk a little while about Alf, so that it will be there for eternity, or as long as YouTube exists, I suppose. So Alf, well, as you all know, he was chosen to do the solo in the recording of the My Generation song, and he then became our leader for all time. And it's my firm belief that if it weren't for Alf, I don't think the Zimmers would have gone to the levels that they did. Alf, of course, was 90 years old at that time, and he was always the one who was in front of the cameras, always the one that was interviewed, and he did all of that with politeness and in a very humble way. He was never fazed by the fame that he got, and we all admired Alf very much, of course. Alf lived in London, as did many of the people who were recruited to the Zimmers, and Alf had a group of friends within a bingo hall that they all used to meet up with. But when that hall closed down, then he lost contact with many of those people, and he was, like many old people, quite lonely. And so it was through the Zimmers that, of course, he was able to meet up with them again. And one of his very good friends was Dolores. And Dolores was really like a mother to us all, in that wherever we went, she lumbered herself apart from her luggage with 2 carrier bags which were full of sweets and drinks and cakes and sandwiches that she used to share with us all. So Dolores is a very nice person, a very good friend to Alf, and a friend to us all. And when Alf became very ill and near to the end of his life, it was his 94th birthday, and Dolores arranged at her own expense, in her own house, to give him a party, and basically any of us who could attend did attend, and really she did it, I think, so that we could say goodbye to Alf, which we did. But even when he was not well, he was still up for doing things.
We get so many people come to see you, Al. What would I say?
Who's that fella?
Oh, blimey.
Happy birthday, man.
What's up? Where's the giant size Alf from? Did you get it right?
Doesn't know Frank's going to be here, doesn't know any of you are going to be here. Just a couple of seconds. Television's even off for you tonight, Al.
Oh,
I haven't got me television.
That's something.
Tracy.
Oh, hang on, Mum, we need to drink in your hand, Mother.
Okay, right. I'd like to thank everybody first of all for coming here tonight for Alf, because I want you to know, Alf, this tonight is a dedication to you. We're dedicating tonight to you. It's, what's the word for it? I did say, I've been saying it all the time.
Tribute.
A celebration.
Celebration.
It's a tribute to you, Alf, because you've been a Zimmer from the start, and no matter what, you've not let anybody down, even when you've not been very well. And that's why everyone's come here tonight, because they think the world of you, and we all want to toast a drink to Alf.
Alf!
Alf, Alf,
Alf!
Alf. Thank you.
No, Dave.
Obviously,
In fact, Alf was always up for anything, and no matter how he was made up or what he was asked to do, Alf would do it.
Trouble starter, pension instigator. I'm the fear addicted, a danger illustrated.
I remember on one occasion when we were in Munich, we were taking part in a television program at Christmas time that was we were going to be part of a program that they did at Christmas, and the organisers wanted us to go out to a very well-known beer house in Munich. I forget the name, but it is very well known, and to have pictures taken so that I think they could show those pictures before they introduced us on stage, which of course we did. But Alf was very tired and I wasn't too bright either, so Alf and I went back to the hotel after doing our duty, as you might say. And of course, any time I was alone with Alf, he told me so much about his life, and what always amazed me was the absolute wonderful memory that he had. He could remember sketches that he had done on stage decades before, in complete detail, and reenact them, and he often did. And I remember on a future occasion when we were in Berlin, he entertained us by giving one of his sketches that he had done years and years before, remembering every word and every action. And it's the thing I'm going to leave you with, and it is, I remember all the fame and all the lights and everything, but I think this little performance by Alf is a very residing and lovely memory that I have of a very wonderful man.
Fun. It's such fun when the three of us meet for a chat. Surely Muriel's hair hasn't always been fair. Can't get over that hat. Millicent, do you remember how cross Miss Simmons got when we were giving those towels on your hubby? How's he? Is he better now, Lee? It was something to do with his bowels. Millicent, dear, you'll eat a bite, but you must, dear. You're looking quite pasty. And when are you going to meet your Mr. Wright? Try one of those, dear. They're tasty. Your holidays, me? Oh, you went to Torquay. Oh, we went to Antibes in September. Oh, you're not going, Millie? Oh, my dear, don't be silly. Well, ring me now, darling. Remember. What on earth has happened to Millicent Pringle? She's looking a positive wreck. I'm not surprised that she's remained single. Did you notice the back of her neck? She was always a swat. Look where she's got. And those lines, dear. Wizard old hag. Oh, well, she's off for her bus. Now there's just us. Let's have a good old chinwag. Oh, Veronica, darling, how do you do it? You just never change. Not a bit. And that old navy blue, oh, it's so terribly you. And Reuben, he worked in a pit. Remember, Miss Sim, how cross you got? Well, remember Sim who took us to you with those terrible rows that we had? Are you quite reconciled to having that child when you've only 2 rooms and a lab?